afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. I was right. So yeah, guys, today is Saturday. I woke up not like super early this morning, but I actually got like a lot of stuff done today. I woke up I think like 8:30 or like 9:30 or something like that. And then I actually ended up going to Walmart and Menards to go like grocery shopping, sort of, and finished up most of that. The last thing I just need to do is Aldi, which I'm going to do tomorrow with my mom. I think we're going to go maybe like after we go to church or something like that. So, that's what I'm planning on doing. And then, I ended up going, I think around that time or something like that. Then I came home and ended up having lunch, and then we watched the Sox games, guys, which we're not Sox fans in this house. My grandma used to be a Sox fan, but we ended up watching that because they're playing the Brewers. They beat the Brewers yesterday like 8-3, I think, and the Brewers are in first place in the Cubs like division, and so we were like, yeah, come on, Sox, win again. So we ended up watching that, which they lost, but because there was nothing else on and I kind of wanted to just finish my lunch. And then once I was done with that, Jack actually went to the pool, which is, I think I told you guys, it's right down the street from us, and he went with his little friends and stuff like that, which I was like, it's so cute because Jack's like so independent now, which is like kind of funny and like weird because I feel like I wasn't going to, like, I don't think I ever went to the pool. I've never been to the pool. Okay, I'll say I've never been to the pool by myself, like, or like just with my friends, like not without a parent or something like that. I still don't think that I have. But my best friend, she had a pool growing up, so we always went over to her house. So we never actually like went to the public pool. So I guess that's my like one stipulation as to why I never went to the pool. But like Jack did, and like I don't think Matthew did either, because it was the same thing too. It's like she was my age, and then her younger brother was like I think a year younger than Matthew. So they were like good friends too, and so we would always go to their house and like go swimming and stuff like that, like in the summer. Like literally I remember being there like every single day. But they, like, even to Matthew, I think it's still, like, until he was, like, in, like, late years of high school, I don't think he ever went to the pool, like, by himself or anything either. Like I said, like, without a parent, so they were just all there, like, together. I guess they enjoyed themselves, which is nice. It's funny, too, because we actually ran into one of the moms from football, at Menards last weekend, and she was saying how her son, one of the ones that we coached, he was actually in 8th grade, so he was a year older than Jack, though, but he was actually a lifeguard at the pool, and there was another kid too that was going to be a lifeguard at the pool, but decided it really wasn't going to work out for him. He didn't want, I guess he didn't want to not have as much time in the summer to like do stuff and things like that. So I thought it was cool though that he like works there and everything like that. He's a lifeguard, but I was like, that's kind of weird though, like at the same time too, because he's going to be a freshman this year, and so I was like, that's like, they're like so young when they like let them be lifeguards and stuff like that. But I think they have like senior like lifeguards and stuff, and then they have like more like the kid trainee kind of lifeguards or whatever, but they actually do get paid, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I don't think I could be a lifeguard because I don't know how to swim. I can swim to save myself, guys, but I can't really swim like very well, almost at all. I don't look coordinated. Like I said, I can like tread water and stay above water and like somewhat swim, and I learned, like, I feel like, and actually in PE at school we had to learn how to swim, and I felt like I actually did. I could actually go from like one end of the pool to the other without a kickboard or anything like that, and like could do it successfully, although it took me not like quite some time. And I, like I said, didn't look very coordinated doing it, but I did manage to get from one side to the other. So anyways though, yeah, there was that. Jack ended up going there. So once my dad got back from dropping him off, we actually ended up doing some yard work outside, which I ended up actually getting the whole flower bed right next to the fence, or the porch back there. I had told you guys that I had done like half of it. I finished the other half of it and ended up planting the bush we got from Menards. Like, I think we got it like last week, but we hadn't planted it yet. And then I cleared out like everything else that was pretty much over there, and also reset all the rocks around it, dug out all the grass that was there. So it actually looks really nice right now. But the thing that kind of stinks is I was like looking over some of the flower beds that we already did, and there's already like little like weeds starting to grow in there again, which was all like, oh my gosh, I just did this like literally not really last weekend but 2 weeks ago. It was like all the beds were completely cleared out, and now there's stuff starting to come back again, and now it's driving me crazy. So I need the plants, like I just need to keep the weeds at bay long enough for the plants to really start taking over, and then hopefully it's like very minor weeding that needs to get done. But we ended up doing that, and then we did some other work too. I ended up taking out, actually, like there's a tree stump in our backyard, and I took out all the stuff that was around there as well, and then ended up doing some other work in the back behind our garage. So there's actually like a lot of that was actually taken care of, which was like crazy because that was like probably the worst part of our entire yard, and we got a lot of that taken care of. So that was really great. But we ended up like doing that, and then also too, my dad ended up having to move all of the like brush, because our brush pickup is the first Monday of the month, so it's this coming Monday. Normally though, like in the past, like last month, they didn't end up getting here until like Wednesday or Thursday though, so it was like sitting out on our parkway for like quite some time. But it's supposed to be the first Monday of the month, and so we wanted to make sure that was out there before Monday, and so that's what my dad did. All of the like trimmings and stuff like that that we've had in our little pile in the backyard, we got everything down the driveway, and he ended up cutting down a couple of other like larger branches and things like that that were in the backyard, and ended up hauling all of those out to the street. So that stuff got done, and then once we were done in there, I came in here, I watched the Cubs game, I edited 2 vlogs, and I had started watching it a little bit later, and then I also like thought it was going to end on time. It ended up going into extra innings, I think like 13 or 14 innings or something crazy like that, but I thought it wasn't going to take that long, and since it was already like the 7th inning when I had finished with the second one, I was like, you know what, I'll just stop for today, I'll only do 2. But I still did get some done, which on the weekends normally I'm not too like concerned about doing it, but I did get to them, so I was pretty happy about that. And because like I said, it went into extra innings, I was like, well, I don't want to just not do anything. I was like, maybe I can somehow like successfully utilize my time. I ended up doing like a load of dishes, or unloaded and loaded it back up. I don't really have enough to run it yet. And then I also ended up taking almost all of the laundry out of the dryer right now, with the exception of, I think there's just towels that I needed to fold up. Other than that, everything else was taken care of. So I did that, and then I came back in my room, and I was like, my floor is so crazy, and it had puppy fuzz, like fuzz from their toys and like their hair and little strings that they pulled off their toys all over my floor. So I have swept up my floor, and everything on my floor is cleaned up. I've still got like that, my humidifier, which I actually don't really think I need anymore because it's kind of summery out. And then also too, I've got, that was actually my coach's bag from last year that I never emptied, and it's still sitting there from last year. And then I've got a big pile of my stuff. I am planning on putting a chair there, guys, but until there's a chair there, it's kind of just a junky corner right now. I also need to put my laundry away. That's my other big thing that needs to get taken care of. And then my room won't feel so cluttery, because I was honestly like, it's seriously frustrating and like irritating being in my room right now because of how just like it was just like gross. Like all their, like I said, their stuff was all over the floor, and I'd step on it, and I couldn't figure out where their toys were and what was actually like just strings of toys they pulled apart. So I was like, okay, I just need to clean this up. So I was like, all right, I'm taking care of this. So that's what I ended up doing. And then I also tidied up my desk just a little tad bit. But we also ended up going to Walmart and to Target today too. That was the other place too, guys. This morning we ended up having to go to Target because Jack didn't have any swim shorts to like go to what's it called, to go swimming with. So we ended up having to go and get him new swim shorts. So I actually got a little $10 pair sandals because I didn't want like flip-flops, but I like the flip-flop style ones. But these are ones I have had pair literally just like this I got from Target for, I think, like clearance on $5 or something like that. And they were $10 though, but I ended up getting them because I like them, but the puppies chewed my pair up last summer when they were still really small and didn't realize they weren't supposed to chew them. And then I also ended up getting a pair of shorts at Walmart. They were actually on clearance for, what was it, $7 I think was the, what was it, clearance for. They were $10 ones, but I like them because they're like the compression kind of, and they actually felt like pretty soft, but I just got them because I realized, I think I've only, honestly, okay, athletic shorts, I guess, I only have 4 pairs really that like are comfortable and fit me and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what, now I've got 5, that's like 1 for every like weekday at least, if I'm working like out in the yard or whatever, because that was kind of my problem, was that like I like I'm getting super sweaty working out there, and I come inside and like I just need to change my clothes, so I'm changing my clothes like more often and stuff like that. So when that kind of thing happens, like today it was actually cool enough where I wore shorts this morning and changed into athletic like leggings afterwards, so I didn't have to go through an extra pair of shorts, but it's supposed to be a little bit cooler. I think like 1 or 2 days this week where I can do that, but some days I have like 1 pair of shorts on and change into a different pair of shorts, and so I need like athletic shorts that I can work out and like do the yard work in while I'm like wearing like athletic shorts, because they're more comfortable to work in when I'm gardening and stuff like that. So that was my kind of idea, and I was like, oh perfect, like they're only $7, so we ended up just grabbing a pair of those today, and my sandals. And Jack got like new swim trunks, he got 2 new pairs of shoes, and he ended up getting new goggles too to go to the pool with. I was like, this kid, seriously. I was like, I don't think I remember one time when my parents like bought me all of that stuff like all at once. I remember, honestly guys, I had to pay $20 to get swim goggles like one time, because I realized that like when I first learned how to swim underwater, those were like the ones with like the snorkel mask kind of with the nose already built into it. It was like the only way I could really swim underwater when I was little. I remember saving my money, like my allowance, $5 every single week. It took me almost the half of the summer to save up to get a pair of snorkel goggles to go swimming with. And I was like, and Jack just asked nicely, he gets that 4 pairs of shoes and a new swim trunks. I was like, that's not fair. So yeah, anyways though guys, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all recent shiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.